On last week's show at Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks region,
Yes, there's 2 birds coming.
with Missouri Hunting and Fishing Adventures, we saw part 1 of action-packed wild turkey hunts with 4 of my daughters. No way could we fit all their hunts into one show, so we focused first on the highlights from Jasmine and Danielle's time together in the blind. Each of the girls had 2 tags to fill, and these 2 did come very close to achieving exactly that.
1, 2, 3. Woo! Shut up. Well, they sure like going around each other quite a bit, huh? I don't have a shot. Okay, tell my owner she's gonna take a shot because we're gonna have to get out. Now that they knocked that decoy down, that we can't guarantee what they're gonna do. Are you ready? Let's get them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Shoot.
Counting 1, 2, 3 before shooting together for the second time of the trip, Jasmine simply missed the bird that she had picked out.
Okay, yes. Good job.
Oh, well, sometimes those are the breaks, but she handled it gracefully and couldn't have been happier for her sister. So anyway, today we'll be picking up with the going-ons of Carly and McKenzie's hunts down in Missouri. And I can assure you, they're full of twists and turns that neither of them will soon forget, and I think you're really going to like them too. So let's watch, shall we?
I think what we want to do is go ahead and get on the ATV and make it to the first creek and go ahead and shut down at the first creek, and then we'll walk
And that's
in.
by the second food plot?
Now that we're still about 400 yards from that first food plot. But we'll get to the first creek, and then we can go into that first food plot and walk in from there. We got in there really super early, let things calm down, and we started working those birds at first light.
So the first morning, Royal took us out really far away. We had to get up earlier than everybody else. But it was the first day, so we had a lot of energy. We went out, there was a whole bunch of action from a whole bunch of turkeys.
Oh, 2 toms, 3.
We're going into a food plot that really had no pressure. And I felt like I could go there and locate birds and put the girls on a great hunt where we could be in a still hunting situation in a nice blind. But it didn't work out quite like that. We moved in to get into the blind, and before we got there we had birds that were already starting to talk, and we had them located, so we decided we'd just sit down and go ahead and start working those birds. We had 4 toms hang up on us. They had 2 hens over there that they were corralling. It just didn't work out for us on that particular day.
We could hear Tom all morning gobbling from a ways away. And we waited and waited. It didn't seem like he wanted to come into the decoys. We saw a couple bearded hens actually, which was really cool. And then eventually the Tom did make his way close enough.
Continuing now with part 2 of Talking Turkey in Missouri, Carly's tensed up and ready, but the tom she's wanting is hanging out at quite a distance.
I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna ruin that. This one's with you or something.
We just corralling a hen the whole time, kind of off to the right of me. I was trying to set in behind the blind as much as I possibly could. But you know, what I was looking at was just absolutely beautiful. The sun was just glistening off of the fan. He was just putting on a strut zone display over there that anyone would enjoy watching. You know, the hen, she came out and I was trying to do everything I could to work that hen, to bring that hen in, and finally got the hen to come into the decoys, and then pretty soon the hen was right by the blind, and I thought once the hen got comfortable, we'd be able to have that tom in our lap, and we just couldn't really get him to break.
She was there for a little while, and then as she started to leave, the tom finally ended up moving, but it looked like he was leaving too, so that's why we ended up taking the shot, because it was one of those like now or never moments.
Nice.
Good job. Give me some knuckles. Woo! All right. Man, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
Nice job calling, thank you.
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, that was a tough bird.
That was a long time coming.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great shot, too. Great
Thank you.
shot. Boy, wasn't it neat, though? I mean, he just wanted to tend that hen and just didn't want to come in and just kept skirting our decoys here.
Did you see all the bearded hens? Almost every hen that came in
yeah.
front was bearded.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was so
Are
cool.
those legal to shoot here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure
so
are.
I was debating about it with that last one. Her beard was pretty long, but
So when the bird came in, I had my new Remington shotgun and shells with me. So I had the confidence enough to shoot a shot that was a little bit longer than usual, but it took him out right away.
Well, let's just see how far this is. Yeah, that would be 73 yards.
Wow, that's the farthest I've ever done.
Good job.
Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome.
I just want to like check out his tail because it's so broken.
I couldn't see the tail.
Look,
oh yeah,
look at this thing. It looks like somebody.
it's gotten just a couple fights. I mean,
Just a few.
just a few.
But it
But
doesn't
obviously he walked away from him, so
matter. He didn't walk away from this one.
That is just a beautiful head.
it is.
That
The
was-
blues in that is really pretty.
This beard though,
Nice
like.
beard. Let's check the spurs out. Oh yeah.
It was really special because this was my first Missouri turkey and my first time turkey hunting alongside of my sister McKenzie. So when I shot my big tom and she said I could go first, it was wonderful to step out and have her by my side.
Sometimes in life you just got to go for the long shot, and when she did, what an awesome shot Carly made on her first Missouri turkey. But then came McKenzie's turn, and was she ever on point to take advantage of any opportunity that may come her way?
Dude, it's a bearded hen. Look at this. That is on my list. Oh my god, and she has a nice beard.
It's my first bearded hen, and it's off my bucket list now. What? And it's like, what? Now we gotta go check it out.
Look at that beard. Isn't that cool? Well, I saw it. I said, that's a little bird. That's a little bird.
I know, when I seen that too, I was like, when she came back out, I was like, oh, she's got a beard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I am watching you. We're in Osceola, Missouri, and I got to get my bird off my bucket list, which is a lovely bearded hen. I'm so stoked I can't actually think of words to say. Oh, super happy. Put simple. Couldn't be more happier, actually. I don't care if it was the biggest tom with 3 beards or 4 beards. I mean, this to me is better. And she's beautiful. Thank you to Missouri Hunting and Fishing Adventures for this awesome opportunity.
Okay, back to Missouri. With a nice tom and a rare bearded hen down for Carly and McKenzie, the next close encounter was of a brief, lone bird feeding over the rise. But as it goes sometimes while filming ultra-wary birds that can keenly see for a country mile, along with the extra commotion of cameramen and guides, unfortunately, not every encounter is able to be caught on camera.
I've never seen turkeys come in that fast, so a little shaken up by that. But as soon as they came into sight, Royal said, you know, if you're on it, take them. This would be my second bird. First one was a bearded hen. Now I have a double bearded Jake Tom. I don't really know. Both beautiful birds. And now it's all up to Carly to get her second one.
Yes, she did score, as you can plainly see. An awesome hunt, even though we were unable to fully visualize it the way I would have liked. So with McKenzie all filled out, Carly set off without her in search of her second Missouri Tom. And as it turned out, when an encounter presented itself, this time there was a whole lot more to see.
After a morning was super quiet and really slow, we tried a couple different spots and they didn't work out. Royal took us to a spot that he had a pretty good idea that there'd be a couple of birds up there. And it's where he burned a big patch of woods and he figured they'd be out there eating bugs and milling around. And he actually said that they really like to strut up there because you can see so well.
We got up to just the edge of the plateau and we were just a little exhausted, or maybe I should say I was just a little exhausted. But I took my pot call out and one strike on it and just made a little cut, and he blew up just about 80 yards out. Then the fire drill started.
You go ahead and move on up. Get over here on the side. It's about right that direction, okay? Okay. All right. Stay back. He's directly behind those trees. As soon as he comes up. Ready?
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so worth it.
It's awesome.
So after this big bird, I'm finally all tagged out. All my sisters have been out hunting, a few of them tagged out before me. He was about 100 yards away in the green place that wasn't burnt, and I watched him strut around in circles, and I was like, all right, like here goes a rerun of every single time we've been out here. He goes the opposite way. And he actually did exactly what he was supposed to. He came right in, and as soon as I had my chance, I took him.
I'll tell you what was cool when he gobbled, double gobbled, triple gobbled, and I couldn't see what was going on, but I knew that he had to be getting close. And I was trying to project my call down over the hill, not having to locate us, and I heard that safety come off, and then it was a done deal.
You know, one point I'd like to make about our family turkey hunt down in Missouri that I really noticed is the fact that not all of my girls see hunting exactly the same. Carly is perhaps the more hardcore and independent hunter of the four, but she's also much younger and has a lot more free time to go throughout spring and fall. As a result, she's quickly gaining in experience. And as she does, her drive only increases to do more and more on her own, which is so great to see. Jasmine is much older, so as a result, she's been hunting and fishing the most with me over the years. She'd never missed deer or turkey hunting at her place in Minnesota each year, but being married with children only allows her so much freedom to take a lot of time away. A mother of three, it's much the same story for McKenzie, who's always had such an incredible love for all types of hunting long before she was even old enough to go. We do get away on occasional hunting trips together, but those closer to home generally make a lot more sense with the place she's at in life right now too. Now, Donnie took a much later interest in hunting than the rest, but in recent years she's been going more and more and loving it. Married about a year now, she faces the challenges mixing that new relationship with career and all of the recreational things she loves to do so much. No, our children seldom ever see things the same. But the point I'm trying to make is that all my daughters do really love to hunt in their own individual ways. By the way, these bunch of meat hogs here took all the turkeys, so here's how many I got. And believe me when I say that whenever they do all get together, whether it came through during these hunts or not, they are extremely competitive. I'm guessing it's the same with many of your families. I'm just happy that my girls have taken to hunting as a lifelong means for having fun and making memories, be it alone or together as sisters. I'm Babe Winkelman. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, everybody, hey, good hunting.